a lot of my friends had to make a choice, either lose half of the family's income or not see their kid for 40 to 60 hours a week and basically have someone else, a whole nother economy of nannies, of daycares, whatever the case may be, raising their children. This is another problem that comes down to economics. I moved out of Syracuse, New York, because the job economy in Syracuse, New York is pretty abysmal, especially for journalists. I think there's like 3 up there, and that's it. And so moving to another place, now I'm far away from my family. I don't see them as often. There's no one to call for help, basically, that you don't pay, who's not just hopefully a friendly neighbor or something like that. But it's not the same, and that is driven by economics. I mean, you know, that whole upstate New York area was just destroyed by NAFTA.
Still is, yeah.
And I think that really affects the children, too. They don't have access to their grandparents as if they were another parent or an aunt, as if it was an additional person.
And who lived around the corner or elsewhere in the building or something. Yeah.
I do have some family members in Queens, and we go there quite a bit. And, you know, in Brooklyn, there is still the opportunity in some ethnic enclaves to all live on the same street or have a multifamily home or something where you can do that, but it's really rare and far between. And there's an emotional toll on me because I was brought up with Nonna 10 minutes down the street, Grandma half an hour away, uncles, aunts, cousins, all around. Not close. Right in the house. We lived in like the suburbs, but not far away. And here we don't have that. And that increases the tension level for a mother because I think mothers want to know that their kids are going to be safe and protected and enveloped in love beyond what the mother can give. And, you know.
You said something interesting to me before we went on the cameras and on the radio part of the program about part-time work. Mm-hmm. This society leaves that up to companies to decide whether it's profitable or not. But if I hear you correctly, there ought to be a consideration about part and full-time to accommodate the conditions of working mothers, to create opportunities and flexibilities that would make your life much, much easier.
Absolutely. I right up until last week, I had 3 part-time jobs, and I had to make a choice. Go insane with 3 part-time jobs, and then, you know, when you're exhausted, you can't be a good mom. The kid picks up the stress. Or, you know, choose to let go of a significant amount of income in order to be present and be physically able to be present. You know, sleep deprivation comes with the job of motherhood, and then you got to go to work and perform. You know, it's a stress, and making that choice. You know, you just don't know what's right.
What did you do with your 3 jobs?
One, I was an adjunct professor teaching media studies. I am the host of WBAI show, and I cover, this is the hardest one because I cover activist action, which isn't a regular job. It's like when it pops up, you run for it. And because it's irregular, you don't know how much money you're going to make in a month. This month could be a lot. This month could be very little. And so economic instability and insecurity is part and parcel of that. I have the other job that kind of brings in the baseline check, but economic insecurity I mean, how good of a mother can you be when you're terrified that you can't feed the kids or bring in the diapers? Or even if you're a middle-class mom, there's still economic insecurity because the minute the kid is born, you're saving for Harvard or SUNY or whatever college you're going to try. You want them, the best for them. And people in my situation, I still carry a debt burden that is almost 6 figures from my own university education.
And you're already worrying about the next
generation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Free college education would bring that stress level down. Free health care would bring that stress level down.